Hello out there in the world, my fellow oddities. So good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. Just kind of starting the broadcast off here. Ultimately, I'll give a couple of minutes to allow people to arrive, to show up, to say hi. Um, yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll play the music because that's a thing we can do. We can play the Odd Lot theme song, and it will seem like we know what we're doing.
I really hope you laugh a lot, 'cause sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're odd lot.
Let's start the show.
Odd lot.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great end to September. It is a amazing fact that we made it to the end of September. This is us here looking at 2020 going, oh, it's almost over. Not that it looks like it's going to get a whole lot better by 2021, but we're all still here plugging away. I would like to start off the evening by saying a few funny words. Sasquatch, kumquat, onomatopoeia. If you have funny words, feel free to write them out, and I will attend to them. Oh, gollywhopper, that's a good funny word. Bamboozle, excellent word. The reason why I'm all alone on the screen is because, as it turns out, we are low on physical resources. We find ourselves after 7 months of doing this, 8 months of doing this, however long we've been doing this, we're kind of getting to a place where all of our lives are grinding in different directions, and it's difficult for the odd lot to meet even on these specialized occasions. So, Matthew tells me that poppycock is always good, and muckluck is great, but it also sounds dirty. So there's always that. But this is an announcement basically saying that we will probably be stopping our streaming shows. This is, in fact, not a streaming show. This is me announcing that we're not having a streaming show tonight. I even fixed a banner that I thought was appropriate. I've always wanted to use this as an appropriate response to a calamity that has befallen. But I wanted to address everyone and tell you that Odd Lot is endlessly grateful for our opportunity to perform for you. And when theater comes back and when stages are available, we will walk back out there and we will do our shows however we can and wherever we can. But we know that this was not supposed to be the ongoing thing. This was supposed to be a Band-Aid for a period of time that was, we had hoped would be over with by now. With that in mind, we are looking at creating content that is more suitable for this digital thing, because basically these streaming shows, as enjoyable as they are, they're kind of not truly the experience of Odd Lot. Odd Lot is very much a communal experience. It is very much the audience right there laughing and interacting and being interactive. And while I do love bringing laughs to you in this format, this is not the ideal format for us. I will also stop to say discombobulate is a funny word, and it's weird. It's a weird, funny word. Discombobulate. As a matter of fact, we are discombobulated as a performance group. So we are creating new content and looking at creating content, being safe, not bringing a bunch of people together, but making things that fit in the screen a little better, and different screens, both phone screens and your computer monitors and things like that. So just keep an eye out for us. Right now, We have a splinter group called Mustard Productions, which we are cranking out stuff. But come October, hopefully we'll be doing more storytelling and things like that. Leonard, hi. Um, yes, it is sad. It is sad, and I'm sorry to bring the news, but I didn't want to just like post something that said show canceled. I wanted to say show canceled due to octopus attack, because that to me really sums up the Odd Lot experience. We do have offers from running venues to come and perform once everything is back and safe and things can be done. So we're not out of the game, but we do want to start creating content that is a little more tailored for this format, and a lot of thought to it. And Matthew is giving us defenestrate, which seems like a ridiculously overwrought word for throwing someone out a window. I love it. It's great. But if somebody threw somebody out a window, I would say they just threw that guy out the window. I would not say they defenestrated him. It just doesn't come easily to me to think that defenestrate is a useful word. It is a word that sort of smacks of pretense, maybe like a Sherlock Holmes word where he's looking out the window and saying, was this where he was defenestrated from? So in any case, yes, defenestrate is a funny word and even a funny definition. Well, tragic in some senses, but defenestrate. Now we're moving into puns, which is a dangerous territory altogether. But keep your eyes to Odd Lot and Odd Lot's fan pages and website, and we'll make announcements as things get moving again. But in the meantime, we're going to start working on media that works in this format. We don't want to spend a lot of time mimicking what isn't here right now. We think that it's time to own up to the fact that we're in it, and it will come back. There's no doubt in my mind that live performance, of course, will come back, and theater will, of course, come back, and Odd Lot will come back to a stage near you. But for the time being, we're going to start focusing on creating stuff that is more suitable for this format and easier to share, easier to watch, small nuggets. We call them micro series, small, tiny things that can be shared and passed along. And hey, did you see it? And things like that. We love you all. We are indebted to you. And and Jason says, give me a stage and a light, which sounds like a threat. Like he's intending to, I don't know, set himself on fire, or I'm hoping he's saying any stage and a light and I'll perform, but he could be saying that he's going to burn everything down, because Jason is a dangerous, dangerous man. If you see him walking down the street, tread lightly and perhaps cross the street so that you don't get in his direct path, because I have seen him eat a cucumber straight, like no cutting or salting or anything. And that to me tells me that he's a dangerous, dangerous man. And he goes on to rip off William Shakespeare, which near and dear to my heart. See, Ryan McCurdy. And it's interesting because we jumped into streaming right away. But we did think that was only going to be a month at the most, or maybe a month and a half. We did not realize it was going to be this long. So now we are thinking, let's take a step back and appreciate where we are and what we're going through, all of us, and be content with creating things that will last in this format, and not try to chase after former glory, and not gone glory, because again, we will come back. Speaking of which, thank you, readers of Savannah Magazine. We found out this week that we were voted best comedy group, and we had no idea So that's Patrick. I'm sorry if I got your hopes up there. No, we're not setting Jason on fire. That is not what's happening. We are discussing the future of Odd Lot and how the streaming live shows are probably going to cease for the time being. We might pull one out for Halloween, but I make no promises. I'm not sure if Jason's just finding out now that we won the award, or if he's reiterating that we won the award. Yes, I think I've seen Jason do that as well, but I can't be sure because that might have been Shrek, and I oftentimes get Jason and Shrek confused. So I didn't want to you know point out that I wasn't sure. And kudos is a funny word, by the way. I started this by asking people to say funny words, and I think kudos is a hilarious word. It's such a strange thing. And oh, Russell, what? What? You don't pass up opportunities like that. Unless, of course, you couldn't get far enough away from him, because something tells me that if you lit him on fire, there'd be an explosion. And, if you can't get to a safe distance after lighting him on fire quickly, I can understand why you might decline the opportunity. But I'm not suggesting to anyone out there that if they see Jason, they should set him on fire. That is not what I'm saying. It might be spectacular, but I'm not saying it. That would be wrong. Setting people on fire is bad. And it feels like 2020 is the year where you can say setting people on fire is bad as a serious, by the way, in case you've forgotten, polite society in all the quarantine, there are rules that may seem so distant to you because you haven't really had a chance to socialize correctly. Setting people on fire, social faux pas. It is not acceptable unless you're living during the Inquisition, maybe. Patrick Saxon, he speaks the truth. Oh, and yes, Jason, I'm sorry. You have once again become the butt of an inside joke that is now outside, or just this select group of people are enjoying the thought of setting you on fire. So I just wanted to come in and actually address you and say there is no show tonight. We had a horrible octopus attack, and we will not be returning with any regularity. We may pop up here and there. We can't make any promises. But the truth of the matter is the world is slowly creaking forward. And in that movement, we are losing the ability to accurately predict when people are available or where we can do the show or how we can do the show. So rather than spend time trying to negotiate a lot of things like this week, for instance, which turned out kind of a low participation bar, we decided that it might be time for us to settle the streaming shows, focus on creating content for you, and we will continue. Thank you all very much, and Patrick Saxon, yes, the octopus was nightmarish. They're really smart. Jason was absolutely available, and kudos, back to that fun word, kudos to Jason for his unwavering availability. Like every morning, he's like on my front porch being like, I'm ready. And I'm like, not today, Jason. And it's, the few times that I've woken up and he's in my house and I've had to escort him out. He's always available. Just saying, if you need a Jason for almost any occasion, he's pretty available. Generally, walking around in ski boots, not great. It is especially bad for your shins. Don't you ski in ski boots and then you take them off. That is the wise thing to do. That was a terrible costume idea. I agree. Yes. What do you say to the god of death or Jason? Not today. And on that note, I bid you all a fond farewell. Thank you so much for supporting us through all of this. And we will be around and we will return and we will have content for you. If you go over to Mustard Productions on Facebook, you will find a plethora of little tidbits that we have put together, but we are cranking that up as we speak. So thanks again. Have a wonderfully odd time, and we'll see you all on the other side. Love to you all.